I once believed naively that a single act of betrayal would forever shatter love, making it impossible to mend. I held steadfast to the conviction that loyalty was the bedrock of any relationship, and once that foundation crumbled, the entire castle of love would collapse. Then came that ordinary evening when I saw the message on his phone with my own eyes. Dinner had just finished. I was clearing the table in the kitchen while he was at the sink washing dishes. Just then, a faint vibration broke the quiet of our home. His phone buzzed on the dining table. I instinctively picked it up to hand it to him, but accidentally glanced at the screen, and a new message popped up. "Babe, I'm waiting for you." My heart plummeted. Doherty wasn't a work message, nor was it the playful tone of a friend. This was a message from a woman, carrying an undeniable intimacy and familiarity. In that instant I froze as if gravity had suddenly deserted me. Everything around me blurred except for those few words burned clearly into my retina. He must have sensed my stillness, or perhaps noticed the phone wasn't handed to him as expected. He poked his head out from the kitchen, asking in confusion, but I knew it was more than just chatting. That babe in the message, that level of closeness, was far beyond what should exist between ordinary colleagues. What suffocated me even more was knowing that this woman was aware of our marriage. She knew who I was, yet she still addressed him with such intimacy. What did that mean? It meant this was not just a fleeting foolishness, but a deeper transgression. I cried all night, tears streamed down my face, an endless flow. All the hurt, anger, confusion, and despair found their outlet that night. He knelt before me, begging for my forgiveness over and over again, incoherently explaining that he just felt a lack of passion between us, that work stress was overwhelming, and his heart was tired, so he sought someone to talk to, seeking a momentary solace. His words were like a dull knife cutting into my heart. While I sensed his remorse, his explanation, blaming it on lack of passion and stress, made me feel neglected and blamed. After that night, I moved into the guest room. For 2 months, a silent wall stood between us. I barely spoke to him, and the house was filled with a chilling silence. But in these past 2 months, I've realized that the greatest pain isn't your unforgiveness, but that I don't even have a chance to fix things. I know I made a terrible mistake, and I don't dare hope that you'll forget. But I still make you breakfast every day and buy your favorite roses every week. I only hope that one day, when you look back at me, I'll still be here, reading. I don't even have a chance to fix things. My heart tightened. His words revealed deep self-reproach and a helpless despair, the agony of wanting to salvage something but not knowing how. And his silent actions, the daily breakfasts, the weekly roses, were no longer perfunctory, but concrete expressions of his remorse and steadfastness. This perseverance, like a thread, gently hooked my heart from the brink of despair during those days. I also reflected. Was our marriage truly just boring for him to seek solace elsewhere? Was it solely his betrayal, or had both of us slowly lost our way in this relationship? I began to consider if our communication had truly broken down. Had I too neglected his emotions and needs due to busyness and habit? Had I also was just too weak, too afraid to voice my anxiety and pressure to you, and instead chose the wrong way to escape? His words brought a sense of relief. At least he hadn't intended to abandon our marriage. I didn't forgive him quickly. Rebuilding trust is harder than falling in love again. It requires the test of time, continuous effort, and genuine sincerity from both parties. But I also saw his changes. He no longer habitually fell silent, but began to learn how to express his emotions. Whether it was stress or anxiety, he was willing to share it with me. He started to confide in me instead of bottling up his feelings. We also sought professional marriage counseling together. Under the guidance of the therapist, we learned how to listen to each other's needs rather than just guessing. We learned how to communicate effectively, how to resolve disagreements, and how to rediscover our connection amidst the daily grind. Now 5 years have passed, we are still together. I no longer naively believe that love is enough. I've come to understand that love isn't like a fairy tale where true love conquers all. It requires nurturing, effort, and mutual growth and confrontation. It will encounter obstacles, face storms and the ruins of shattered faith, proving the resilience and possibility of love through new understanding and deeper connection.